Comments when the co-hosts open up the inbox. All next on Live. Now, here are Kelly Ripa and Michael Strahan.
Hi. Hey, it's Monday, January 26, 2015. What are y'all doing here? Shouldn't you be getting home for Snowmageddon? The storms are coming.
What they call it, a nor'easter. I love that one. That's better than this all these other names they give it. A nor'easter. That sounds like a good nickname.
It's because we're too lazy to say the word north, so we took out the TH and made it nor. Is there a big difference between northeaster and nor'easter? Sounds the same to me. Takes the same amount of energy to say it.
I don't know. I feel a little bit better by cutting it short. I breathe hard if I say northeast.
In 20 years from now, they'll call it a Easter.
Whatever happened to just call it? It's a big storm coming.
Big storm.
What happened to that?
Here's the thing. So we got the phone call this morning at 5 o'clock from Lola and Michael's school that school is canceled due to the impending doom of the storm. But poor Joaquin still has school. Now, you don't know the look of devastation when he realizes, he's like, where are the others? Well, kitten, it's just you and me today. Everybody else, everything's canceled. He's like, what?
Poor kid.
It's so unfair.
But that's not right.
No.
That's not right. Yeah, that's hard though.
Yeah.
What does his school have? They have a
Here's what
special
I
bus with special wheels or something?
No, he's in the city, and they're up in the Bronx. Yeah. So,
okay.
But he was so funny because I turned to him and I said, well, guess what? On the last day of school in June, they'll still have another day to make up, and you won't. And he was like, that's true.
He got you. You switched it up on him.
Suddenly he was like, that's true. I will have that. I'll get out earlier than them.
So I'm curious, are the other two who are at home, are they watching this show or are they sleeping?
Oh, they're sleeping.
I'm just curious.
Oh, yeah, no.
Give a
Those
little
two?
time to sleep in?
Please. If they're like, you know, it's weird. It's teenagers have this thing, because for years we kept saying, why do our kids never sleep in? Because they were always up at, you know, 5:30 in the morning, regardless of the weekend. And then they become teenagers, and then you realize they will sleep all day if you let them. They feel no urgency to get out of bed ever.
Yeah, I was like that until I was 28.
That's not true. You had a schedule.
Now I can't sleep in. No, I always had a schedule, but now I can't sleep in. That's my biggest problem. I get like 5 hours and I'm up and I feel great.
Well, you
ready
have
to go.
It's like part of your conditioning. I mean, you have to.
Yeah, it's kind of like working out.
My kids know that if for some reason they don't see me by 7 a.m. on the weekends, they should just call 911. I mean, don't even bother with like looking around for me.
7 a.m. on the weekends?
On the weekends, yeah, because I'm up. And if I'm not up, that means something bad has happened.
I'm not up. Because I'm probably just getting home. What?
You know, you really are a contradiction, because you just said...
What did I just say?
3 seconds ago,
What did I say?
I can't sleep in.
I'm just saying, but I'm just getting home, so that's not considered sleeping in. But anyway, other than that, how was your weekend, by the way? Because we were walking out here, and you're like, my feet are hurting.
My feet are killing me. I went dancing Saturday night, and I had a great time.
That's some good hard dancing. Your feet hurt 2 days later?
My feet are still sore, and when I put these shoes on, they barely fit, and I realized that my feet are swollen. My toes are actually swollen from leaving it all on the dance floor. And again, got home very, very late. Very, very, very late. Strahan late.
Whoa.
But still had to get up and get the kids ready for, you know, wrestling practice, gymnastics, all that stuff. And I was like, don't they know that nothing should happen on Sunday, sports-wise?
Yeah.
I mean, church is one thing. You can go there and pretend you're praying, but really you have fallen asleep. That's
I've
one.
done that. I've done that.
You sit there and you pray like, dear God, let me get through this.
When is the prayer part coming? Please hurry.
Dear God, let this end soon. Let's get back to bed.
But that's so because your thing is with you though. You start when the music starts and you don't stop until they make you go home.
Until they are cleaning up and the lights are on.
They make you go home. So your feet should hurt. And I went down to North Carolina.
I know. I saw the pictures of the girls on Instagram. Oh my God, they're so
getting big.
They're
getting bigger.
They look like grown-ups all of a sudden.
Well, they act like it too. Yeah, they do. But you know, I went to see their basketball game. My first weekend off, so I went down there to check out their basketball game. The games are a lot better. When you were talking about Lola's games and how it was like 2-0 in the first half.
Yeah, and you're like, how is this possible?
Yeah, these little girls, they're playing some serious basketball.
No kidding.
Yeah, one girl on the other team, man, she was like LeBron James. She was scoring everything, grabbing every rebound, coast to coast, putting it up. I think I'm going to have to work on my Sophia's passing, though. Because once she gets it, just move out the way. Nobody on her team is getting the ball.
Oh, really?
But I must say, she's very aggressive. She's great on defense. She's a great rebounder, and she's gonna shoot until she makes it.
Lola is the opposite. She gets the ball, and it's almost like you would think it's on fire. She passes it so fast, and she could be underneath the basket, and everybody's screaming, shoot, Lola, and she'll throw it back to somebody. She's like, no.
She's selfless.
She's not selfless. I think she's afraid of, like,
miss.
I'm like, what? She's like, what if it doesn't go in? I'm like, it's probably not gonna go in if everything here has shown us anything. It's that nobody on this team or the other team can sink a basket. We've been playing for 47 minutes and the score is 2-0. Okay?
And not only that, if you don't shoot, you'll never make it.
Right.
So there you go. That's the thing. But it was great. It was great to get down there. It was a little colder than I thought. But
oh, really?
Yeah, we did the old father-daughter. We went shopping. You know, I bought them some basketball shoes and we went to some clothing store.
Oh, what else did you get
Well, they
us?
tricked me into going to the clothing store by saying, they have games in there. We need some new games. We walked out with no games at all.
But did you get good clothes?
Yeah, they got great clothes. And then, you know, like they're asking me, I'm trying to teach them to also kind of be independent. So, Daddy, is there anything here with leopard print? I'm like, I don't work here. You need to learn to talk to the nice lady right there. So I had to do all that stuff.
They're used to you having every job, so they assume that you work there too. Dad, do you happen to have this in a small, Dad?
That's really what it was. Well, Daddy, your football's over. Now you're working here at this store. But yeah, my job yesterday was to pay for it. But it was good. It was I always loved going down and hanging out with the girls when they come up here. So, but that was my weekend, and now we got to deal with this monster storm, this nor'easter.
We should check in with our resident meteorologist. We have our very own meteorologist who works right here in this building. Did you know that? Did you know that you're in a newsroom? No, you didn't, because you came in from out of town. But this is a newsroom. They actually shoot the news here. Yeah, so we have a meteorologist on set. His name is Bill Evans, and he's going to tell us about this storm that's brewing. Hey, Bill.
Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is your next job, okay? Standing out here in the snow. How's that?
I'm good right here, my friend. I'm good.
Well, we're starting to get into the beginnings of this storm that you've been hearing about over the weekend. It's a nor'easter. It's going to develop into a nor'easter. It's a storm that brought snow to Chicago yesterday, around the Pittsburgh area. Now it's sliding our way and giving us these snows that you see here this morning. But this snow you see right now is nothing compared to what's coming. This is a picnic out here compared to tomorrow. We'll probably have snow here about this high in and around the area. Now, we're really good about clearing the streets and the sidewalks here, but we're talking about 2 feet of snow, and in some places here in the Northeast, particularly even in the Boston area, could go as high as 3 feet. We'll show you a satellite radar picture. We'll show you where all the snow is occurring right now. That snow is really from the Pittsburgh area to Philly and across to the Atlantic coast to the Delmarva Peninsula, the Delaware Bay. Now, what we're watching is going to be all this snow moving east and into the Atlantic, and then eventually it's going to affect affect Philadelphia, New York City, the Boston area, all the way up to Maine. So this amount of snow across the area could be quite heavy. We're looking at as much as 2 feet of snow across the area, and that's going to be starting in and around the area tonight as we get going. So you see 24 inches of snow going to kind of be coming across the area in Connecticut, up into Massachusetts, and that's possible in the Boston area as well. So 2 feet of snow, as you know, Kelly and Michael, in this city just grinds the place to a halt, and that's going to be from 10 o'clock tonight till 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're looking at snowfall rates of 2 to 3 feet per hour, plus we're looking at winds of near hurricane force around the area. 71-mile-an-hour winds are possible with this storm out on the eastern Long Island and out toward the Cape, up toward Boston.
Wait. Now, Bill, I'm doing the math in my head. Now, if it's you said the heavy stuff is going to start dropping when?
10 o'clock tonight is when the snowfall rates will be from 2 to 3 inches. So from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m., 12 hours, 2 inches per hour, 24 inches.
I'm sorry. I thought you said 2 feet per hour, and I said, okay, now wait a minute.
I might have said 2 feet per hour. I mean, you know, it's 2 inches, 2 feet, somewhere in between.
Who cares? It's a lot. It's a lot.
You also had me at the 71-mile-per-hour wind. That's
Yes.
whipping.
Yeah, we'll have 30, 45-mile-per-hour winds here in the city. And for those who are not familiar with New York City, that wind speed almost doubles in and around our buildings here. So it'd be 40, 50-mile-per-hour winds, and we have to batten down the hatches here, construction sites, around the home, all that kind of stuff. I think what people forget on a nor'easter, guys, is we get flooding here. So it can flood and snow at the same time in a nor'easter here.
Oh, that's my favorite kind of nor'easter, isn't it, though? So much fun.
Well, for the New York City kids, you know, actually school might be out tomorrow, which I don't think has happened since the Truman administration. It's been so long.
Well, you know what? Thank you, Bill. We appreciate it. We'll all try to stay in and stay safe, my friend. And you do the same. All right? Thank you, Bill Evans.
Thank you, Bill.
Boy, I tell you what.
You know what? Somebody better tie a leash with a weight around me. I could easily. He was like...
Kelly?
Hold her down.
I've experienced winds before.
Oh, man.
We were reminiscing the last big snowstorm, and we got stuck here at work, and it was a whole thing. And then it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. It was years ago.
Oh, that one. Okay.
That one. And I had to walk. I walked home to Soho, but the wind was so unbelievable that it was. I literally heard that music, and I don't know the theme song, but I heard this in my head. Dun 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 dun.
As you're trudging through.
And everybody's home. The kids are home, and they're like, Mom, you made it. I left the studio. It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I had been walking outside for hours.
Oh, God.
And they're sitting around, and I said, when I was your age, we used to walk home from work. I became that person.
It never dies. It never dies. Never goes anywhere. But everybody should stay home if you can, I guess.
Stay home.
In. Why go out and deal with that? Make sure you get plenty of food and water and stuff, though. Make sure you're stacked up. Because that's one of the worst things. You're inside and you're hungry. Oh, man.
But don't you find that your kids get hungrier when you can't get out to get food?
Of course.
It's like a panic. You know, they're never usually hungry for Brussels sprouts at 8 a.m., but if you tell them that we're running low on food, they're like, I'll eat whatever we have.
Exactly. Going to the perishables. And it's not that time yet.
No, it shouldn't be that time yet.
It shouldn't be that time yet.
Why does it have to be that time?
Because we got a lot of guests today. We got a big show.
You're a big show.
Yes, I am.
Let's just put a camera on you and show you for an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Wow.
Let me tell you something. Nothing makes Gelman hot except when it's ice cold.
Love a storm.
That's right.
That's right.
Pretty soon that shirt's coming off.
Well, before we go, for all you baseball fans out there, sports fans, the great Chicago Cubs Hall of Famer Ernie Banks passed away this weekend.
Oh, no.
And he was 83 years old.
Wow.
And there we go. I got a picture of him up there.
That's a great
shot. An amazing player. Spent 19 years in the major leagues, all with the Chicago Cubs. And in 1953, he became the Cubs' first black player. 5 years later, he became the first player from a losing team to ever win the MVP award, which is amazing. And then 1 year after that, he became the first player to win it 2 years in a row. and he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1977, the first year he was eligible. So, you know, I started prayers, started with his family, and what an amazing man. He said, it's a great day for baseball, let's play two. That was one of his main thing. He loved the game, and it was loved by so many people.
Wow.
And rest in peace, Ernie Banks. All right, there it is.
What a legacy.
Well, I guess Gelman says it's time, so it's time.
We don't want that shirt coming off.
No, we don't.
Here.
Come on.
Come on. You actually, like you trying to make us make you take your clothes off, Gelman.
That's so strange. For some reason, I just looked at that, and I thought in a snapshot moment, I thought it said, it's time for Girl Gone Wild travel trivia.
Winter Gone Wild.
That's what I thought it said.
Keep
You
your
know
clothes
what?
on,
Now
Kelly.
that you said
I just
that, I
glanced
might
at it.
have. Now that's in my head. I don't know if I can get it out right now.
Girl Gone Wild. We should think of a new trivia game where just girls go wild.
Right there, she's ready.
She's ready.
Our dancer's ready. All right, well, let's kick this party off then. Let's go for our Winter Gone Wild travel trivia.
Because I was protecting myself against the flying balls.
Not only that, but a backflip, a one-handed thing. Yeah.
Are you That's Kylie Kuhn from Indianapolis, Indiana. Are you a gymnast, Kylie?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
A former gymnast, but it comes out of me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you never lose it.
No, never.
Once you got it, you never lose it.
Yeah.
Right. Is that your family up there? No.
No, right here.
Then right up.
You're just making comments like you would at home.
When you think nobody can hear you, but we can hear you. All right, well, go ahead and let's say hello to Dan Cortez from Winston, Ontario. Hello, Dan. How are you? Jane. Hey, oh, no. Hey, Jane, all I got to say is the sign said Dan. I'm sorry, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
Hi, Michael. Hi, Kelly.
Jane,
Hey.
we will read whatever is written and put in front of
You
us.
should have seen the panic, though, on Shirley's face when I said Dan.
Yeah. By the way, she writes the word Dan, and then we say Dan. She's like, Dan? Ooh.
How dare you? So, hey, Jane, so what are you up to today?
Oh, not much. Going to be babysitting later.
Oh, fun.
Now, how's the weather up there? You got any snow in Ontario?
Well, we have some snow. I think you're getting more than we're going to get, but we have some snow right now. It's
Way to
cold.
rub it in, Jane. Way to rub it in.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, it's all good, all good. You have no control of that.
Hey, we're going to spin the wheel, see if we can send you on a nice warm trip. How about that?
I love that.
Oh, here's a great prize. The La Playa Beach Club and Golf Resort in Naples, Florida. Wow. 8 days, 7 nights. It includes 2 spa treatments per person, round-trip airfare courtesy of Orbitz. It's a prize valued at $7,700. You have 20 seconds, Jane, and only one guest. Good luck.
Thank you.
Here you go, Jane. On Friday's show, we talked with Ryan Seacrest. In addition to being a defensive and an offensive lineman while playing football in high school, what other position did Ryan say he played?
He played long and short snapper?
You got it. There you go.
Congratulations, you and a guest will enjoy 8 days and 7 nights at the exclusive La Playa Beach and Golf Resort in Naples, Florida. The La Playa features luxuries such as championship golf, 2 spa treatments per person, oceanfront breakfast and dining for the ultimate beachfront getaway. Visit online at laplayaresort.com. Your prize is valued at $7,700.
amazing transformation.
Jane, congratulations.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Woohoo! We got nervous.
Yes, we did.
I got nervous too.
Did you take notes? Did you write it down, or you just used your memory?
I did write it down. I couldn't find my notes.
Well, listen, the important thing is you did it.
Yes,
Now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 gift card from Hotels.com.
Wow.
So please pick a number between 1 and 194.
I'm gonna go 75.
75. There you go. Congratulations, Jane. And congratulations, young lady. Same number as my man Deacon Jones, NFL Hall of Famer. Everybody stay right there when we come back. The incredible Kristen Stewart will be here with us.
Still ahead on Live, we'll talk with the Flash, Grant Gustin. We'll open up Kelly and Michael's inbox to hear your comments and questions. Coming up next, Kristen Stewart.
So let's get into it. You seem to be getting a little bit more used to this. A little bit.
Oh, you can tell already? Wow, like within seconds. Energy, man.
But, you know, but I'm sure for many times, fans see you, they are starstruck. But is there anybody that you've seen that you've become starstruck by?
Yeah, absolutely. The other day I was at a hotel and Alton Brown walked through, and I'm one of my best friends is my publicist. We like spend a lot of time together. I've known her for years and years, and she looks at my face. She's like, "What is wrong with you?" I was like, and then he walked out, and she was like, "Who was that guy?" She didn't even know who he was, and I was like, "He's just like a really big chef on the Food Network."
That's so funny.
Yeah, she was like, "Of course, that's the one person I don't know that you're like." Ugh.
Yeoman, can't you make Kristen's dreams come true and get like Alton here? I mean,
More notice, definitely.
yeah. I mean,
So you like to cook, or you like to just watch the shows?
I like to cook too. That would
no
be weird.
kidding.
Yeah.
What's your specialty?
Everyone always asks me that. Name it. I can make it.
You
I'm
can
telling
make
you, I can make
anything.
like anything. Yeah.
Oh, we got a kitchen around the corner. Be careful. Right over there.
Were you always into food? Were you always a good cook, or?
I think I'm a good cook. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love food. I'm like a total foodie.
And we hear that you added a new love to your family.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Her name's Cole, and she's like literally the light of my life. Yeah. She's so cute.
She's so cute. She wears antlers. Oh, she's
Now, what kind of dog is she?
so cute is that? So sweet.
Yeah.
What kind of dog is she?
She's just a mutt. I don't know. I found her in a Frisbee golf course.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I always talk about, you know, I think the last time you were here, you had adopted a dog, right?
Probably.
And
I'm like up to 3
And
now.
I said, I think those dogs know that it's you, and they're like, oh. Hang on a second. I'm about to be adopted by Kristen Stewart. Right?
Now that you're done filming, you get a break. What are you going to do at your downtime?
I want to stay home for a while. I worked for like a solid 2 years on a bunch of stuff that I was really into, but like I need to breathe and like maybe do physical things. I've been talking about, you say one thing about a detail of your life and it expands like wildfire.
Right.
Like, oh, so you're a painter now. I'm like, not at all. I'm in like middle school art class in my garage basically. But I've done like 6 paints. I'm just enjoying like doing something different.
And we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have to talk to Kristen about what she fears the most. So stay right there. More than Kristen with Kristen Stewart. We come back.
We're back with Kristen Stewart. You are so good in Just Alice. I just saw the film, and you are terrific in it.
Thank you.
I've never seen a character portrayed with what I would consider such accuracy of a daughter who has such empathetic qualities towards her mother, who is suffering from early onset Alzheimer's.
Yeah, you know, like we were just talking, it's one of the scariest things in life to face.
Your co-star Julianne Moore just won a Golden Globe for her performance in the movie. But what was it like working with her as your on-screen mom?
Easy. I've known her for a number of years, and sometimes you can play something and it is just like so within your natural realm of what could. She could be my mom. It was not difficult to look at her and feel every amount of like fear and like I wanted to give her the skin off my back. I wanted to do anything I could to support her and like help her feel better day to day, minute to minute, even if it was hard for her, you know, like, and hard for me. It's like obviously always going to be more difficult for the person going through it. And Julie and I couldn't have been more perfectly placed to execute that. Like it was real. Like there's not a moment in that movie that I'm not like absolutely there. I wasn't playing anyone who's different to me. It's like no affectations. I'm not playing like. I'm really basically myself in this awful situation, and so like it was so rewarding and like real for me.
It's funny because I know she has teenage kids, and I'm thinking it must have been so cool as a mom for her to say, "Hey kids, guess who I'm working with? Kristen Stewart." I bet. Oh please, I'm telling you, I am telling you that probably got her very big mom points in the house. Totally. Just telling you.
I think actually, funnily enough. It is Julie, I'm pretty sure. Recently was like, I was working with someone who knows Shailene Woodley or something, and she came in and was like, would you just do me a favor? Would you just like tell Shailene that my daughter says hi? And I was like, that is rad. That's I was like, so maybe not me, but definitely like,
Now, we're going to take a look at a clip now. Welcome Grant Gustin.
Thank you. All right.
Oh.
Wow,
I'm totally here right now.
You're right here right now.
Yeah, this is cool.
Hey, happy birthday. I hear you
Thanks,
just turned the big 2-5.
Yeah, it was last week.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Is he adorable or what? I mean, you are.
But he doesn't look 20. He looks like you're 19. You look 19
Thanks.
years old, man. But how did you celebrate the big 2-5?
I was working, so just kind of by working. They surprised me. Yeah, we have this picture here. They surprised me with, for whatever reason, we have a gorilla suit on set, just ready to go at any given time. And this has become a thing. On Tom Cavanaugh's birthday, they actually did this as well. And in the middle of a take, a stuntman ran in and attacked me in a gorilla suit.
Is that a gorilla with a tutu on?
He's wearing a pretty dress, yeah.
Maybe,
It's a full dress.
That's
It's not
a
just a
sexy
tutu,
birthday.
yeah.
maybe she's a girl gorilla.
Maybe. That was a guy friend of mine, though.
And now, a lot of people know you as the nasty Sebastian Smythe on Glee.
Yeah.
And, yeah, but will you be back?
I would love to be back. I talked with some of the creators and friends I have still on the show about that, but I don't think it's going to be able to happen because of the schedules.
You're such a busy young man.
Yeah, busy now with
Isn't
The
that great,
Flash.
though, when you start out as an actor and you go,
Yeah.
I'm not sure, am I going to be good at this? Is it
Yeah.
going to happen for me? And then people are fighting over your time.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's kind of
Didn't
great.
expect it, so it's great, yeah.
So good. We're happy for you.
Thank you.
Has anybody ever told you that you remind them of Dick Van Dyke?
My parents all the time
Yeah.
growing up, yeah.
When you walked out and you sort of like gave like a little jump step.
That's
And I was
funny,
like,
yeah.
oh my gosh.
My parents used to tell me that from a young age. I used to take tumbles for fun, and
Just for fun?
yeah, you know,
I did
thought
too.
it was
It's called football.
Yeah, no, I never played the football.
It's
but
unbelievable.
Yeah. Now, have
maybe
you
I
ever
can do a
met him?
biopic. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Who's
met him?
watching? No, I have never met him. But when I was shooting the pilot for The Flash, they were shooting Night at the Museum 3.
Oh, yeah.
So I kept like waiting in the lobby trying to meet him because we were in the same hotel. but I never met him.
And did you think he would like walk in and go, it's like looking in a mirror?
I mean, I was only hoping. It didn't happen, but...
Well, that biopic, man, like you said, you need to put that together.
Why not? Yeah.
I also understand that you're a tap dancer.
That's how I started, yeah, as a tap dancer.
Kidding.
Yeah. As a 10-year-old boy, I was traveling around in an all-boy Elvis tap group. That's a real thing.
We were Elvis tap group.
Yeah, strictly Elvis songs. We wore jeans and pleather, and yeah, no, this is real.
No, wait, where was I when these tickets were being sold?
Not in Norfolk, Virginia, apparently.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know,
This guy is the third co-host of today's show, I swear.
Well, I actually saw you on TV earlier.
we're going to take a quick break, and in the commercial break, Grant's going to tap dance for the audience. I'm joking. But we're going to find out. We're going to find out what William Shatner tweeted about you. So when we come back, we're going to have more with Grant Gustin on The Flash.
Wednesday on Live from Scandal, Tony Goldwyn.
Next live, Golden Globe winner Ruth Wilson. Plus from Celebrity.
Figured out who Harrison Wells really is. You see, I know his secret.
What's the secret? What's the secret?
Do you love wearing that costume?
I do, yeah. They've made it more and more comfortable, so I can, because I'm in it all the time.
Right.
So yeah, I feel pretty superhero-like when I'm in it.
Yeah, how did they make it more comfortable? Like when you first put it on, you realize like it rubs your nipples or something?
Yes, among many other things. It rubs everything. No, but it's now 10 pounds lighter than when we shot the pilot.
Oh,
And it's
you're
like
kidding.
and it's like a softer material that can bend with me. I mean, I'm the Flash, and I couldn't even bend my knees before, so.
I just want you to know, Grant, your mother is here, by the way.
Yeah.
She's in the audience.
No, but she's a nurse, so she would understand the
it's all very
importance.
technical. It's,
Right.
yeah.
Now, but the show's been a huge hit. Already picked up for season 2. Congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
That's huge. And we hear that William Shatner is a big fan.
Apparently, if you were on Twitter, yeah. What in the world?
That is awesome.
Yeah, he live tweets the show every week, and I follow him now, and he tweeted that, like, not mentioning me, and I totally retweeted it. I was like, oh, you mentioned me now. No, it's cool, though. That's really cool. Thanks for watching.
I bet you probably remind him of him when he started out on Star Trek. I bet.
That's flattering.
I bet. Because you also remind me of him in Star Trek.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're reminding me of, you're very reminiscent of,
Cool.
You know.
Oh, better times?
Better times. Better times when your mom and I were out prowling around.
And also, so Tom Cavanaugh, who we love.
Yeah.
Love.
He plays Dr. Harrison Wells, so he's mysterious. You can't figure him out. But is he a good guy or is he a bad guy?
It's not so black and white. He's, I mean, it would seem that he's a bad guy, but there are more twists to come. There's more information to be revealed.
There's probably a good reason behind his badness.
Yes, yeah.
Like us.
Like us.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
We love having you here. Will you come visit us again soon? Yeah.
And make sure you bring your mother and your sister back with you, okay? And the show is The Flash. It's on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. on the CW. Make sure you check it out. Grant Gustin, everybody.
Ooh, what just happened? What's going on with our desk? It's crazy.
Oh, they're flipping it around. And so what do you got over there?
Rhonda Raegert from St. Clair Shores, Michigan says, hey, Kelly, they say everyone has a twin. I thought the trivia dancer today, oh, please don't hurt yourself. The trivia dancer today looks so much like you. Thank you very much. She is now in tears.
Well, her friend next to her in the blue shirt said, I can do your job. Now you're on TV, young lady, start talking. All right, Krista Arnold from Pickering, Ontario, Canada said, please tell Kelly to advise her daughter that Wayne Gretzky once said that you will miss 100% of the shots that you never take.
And here's what my daughter would say to that. I don't even understand what that means. I'm not good with percentages. I already know.
Oh, my goodness.
I know the response to that.
I'm not good at percentages.
Kelly J. Sontner in Cocoa Beach, Florida says, everyone beware what's in the wind. It's a Kelnado. I didn't write it to myself.
And Diane White from New Waterford, Nova Scotia said, if Kelly's youngest wants a snow day tomorrow, he needs to do the routine that my grandchildren do for a snow day. So Sophie, Drew, and Harrison, along with all their friends, wear their pajamas back to front and inside out.
Yeah.
They swear it works.
They also put ice cubes in the toilet and sleep with a spoon under the pillow. These are the snow rituals, everybody. All
right.
Julian Vale in Florida says, okay, I know this is a weird question, but inquiring minds want to know, is there something in the bottom of your confetti wand that propels it out? Yes, it's called my wrist.
No. There's that little stopper there I think they're talking about.
Well, oh, no, there's a stop. No. It's like some confetti on this side with a little stopper in the middle, the confetti on the other side, so you got to flip it.
Flip, and then you turn
sides.
it around, and then you flip the other side.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay?
So that's it.
You're welcome, America.
Yeah. Boy, some of the stuff. Well, you know, that was our trivia, but the Oscars are on Sunday, February 22nd.
They are?
They are already here. Yes. It's amazing. It's award season already. February 22nd, and we take over the stage the next morning. So the same stage with the Oscars, Neil Patrick Harris is going to do their show, and we're going to be on the same stage with him live the next morning. Here's Tony Pig with the details.
People yelling.
Is that exciting or what?
The excitement.
Wow, I'm at the Oscars.
Pretty much just unreal. The anticipation. It's red carpet madness.
Hollywood.
The big winners.
All right.
What kind of a program is this?
Only two hosts
Oh, us?
can turn Hollywood's biggest night.
We haven't got to have a celebration drink yet.
Yeah, want to?
Are you doing this
All night long.
into the best morning ever?
Did you get any sleep before you?
No.
I haven't even slept.
I don't know if you heard, but we didn't win anything.
Let it go.
The stars.
My man.
The stage. And guess who's coming back the morning after? Oscar host Neil Patrick Harris.